shit, my fucking dropping M&M.
Drop this mic like Eminem.
Nah,
fucking drop these M&Ms on the ground.
Oh shit, dropped like Eminem.
I dropped my fucking M&Ms in my penis.
You know what, M&M? I got an M&M up my penis.
I got M&Ms in my penis. He pulls, like, unfolds his foreskin, and it's like that horrible gif.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that gif so much.
Like in Marshall Bruce Mathers just stuffing M&Ms down his penis.
What's the album for like Stan? Like the Marshall Mathers, where he's like outside. Instead of that, can't we have like Marshall Mathers, but just like a picture of like him with like his like M&Ms coming out as like foreskin.
His M&Ms just leaking out of his cock.
Marshall Mathers, Eminem.
I mean, I'm gay. I'm just a little confused here because gay can mean a lot of things. I am a homosexual. Meaning? I like men.
What the fuck just happened? Eminem just said he was gay.
Left me. Tadhg's deafened. Max is muted. It's just a solo podcast right now, I guess.
I'll get dinner real quick. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
I'll carry the podcast without you.
No, I'll just cut this out. But
well, okay. I could say something funny, but you know, whatever.
You could say, all right. You carried this. You carried it until I get back.
Say something funny. So I don't want to talk about too much with necessarily about Robo-Café matters, but while everyone's gone, because I feel like other people might have insightful topics. But you know, yeah, new video is out. The slumber party vid. Pretty cool. We'll probably talk about it when Max gets back, and Tadhg's gonna be here as well, I think, or something. The next, like, the podcast episode that comes out the same week as that, the last week's episode for when you're watching this, will come out, and we won't talk about it, or at least not at length, but we'll talk about it in this one.
I got my chicken. I got my fish. I'm a fish in a rice cake.
Yeah, fish in a rice cake?
Yeah, that's what we're having for dinner. That's what they pulled me out.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake. I was thinking about that video while, like, I couldn't stop thinking about that video while I was riding to the shops today. Like, on my bike, and I was just in my head, just 8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake. At 10 o'clock, I'll have fish. At 12 o'clock, I'll have fish and a rice cake. At 2 o'clock, I'll have fish. At 4 o'clock, just before train, I'll have fish and a rice cake. Classic.
Yeah, it's like I love that video because it's just like it just reminds me of like those guys. So like they just like eat the same thing for protein, just like chicken and broccoli, right?
Yeah, well, if you like the original video, he's like doing some he's like training for like an event, is why. Like he's trying to lose a bunch of weight, is why he's like.
You lose a bunch of weight because you're only having like what fucking like 200 calories each meal.
Well, yeah, that's why I think he's eating so frequently, because like it's so not filling that he has to just eat a shit ton, right? Like typically you're not meant to eat like every 2 hours, but if you're trying to, like, you know, because I think he was just trying to shred a shit ton of fat.
Yeah. And we should do that diet for a week, that video.
The fish and a rice cake diet?
It'd be the most boring fucking video on the planet, but it would just be us eating fish and a rice cake.
I don't eat fish, so.
Oh yeah, well, you're just eating rice cake.
I could just have rice cakes.
Yeah.
Oh no, Tadhg's gone.
Oh fuck! Yeah, it was in the call. He said he would start the podcast without us, so we'll join back.
He said he was going to take a shower, I think, so he might be back. You never know. You never know with him.
He might take a 5-hour long shower. And...
Yeah, well, he's not you, but
a joke if I take my my 10-hour long showers every day.
Yeah, when we move in together, that's going to be a big point of contention.
Oh, would you hop in the shower with me?
I mean, you can do it, but you're paying more on the water bill. You know, 3 showers a day is too much.
I'm not. I have been trying to cut it down to 1. So
I love saying it like it's a fucking like addiction.
I like showers. Like I have like the 3 showers a day.
I need to cut down on my showers. Fucking just itching for another shower. I can't fucking handle it, man.
I fucking relapsed. I had fucking 7 showers today. God.
Someone gonna stop me. I can't fucking.
My strange addictions. I can't stop having showers.
I'm too clean. It's fucking insane.
I just feel too sweaty and grimy and fucking shitty. I just need to get back in the shower, man. I gotta be back in the fucking shower.
Sometimes you just sit in the shower with no water on just because you just need to be there.
No, like that. Like I have like shake. Like you fucking hear me in the shower. It's like, oh my god, is Max taking a fucking shower? You open the curtains. I'm just like, there's no water running. I'm just like curled up, like full fetal position, naked, just like shaking, like full cold sweats. Just like, it's like fucking like the witch from Left 4 Dead 2. Just looking. It's like, help, help me, Max. What's fucking got? What the fuck are you doing? I can't. I need to be here right now.
I wrote down a little list here because I never know what to draw for the. I'm like currently draw because I realized I hadn't drawn the thumbnail yet for the last episode that it should come out today. Should have came out today at like 2 usually, but I didn't.
Yes, but I'm gonna give you a preview of the remix.
No, I'm not trying to be rude.
Pretty good at being mute.
Yeah, so I when I was listening through the last episode, I made a list of things I could draw for the thumbnail, so I know exactly.
There was some good things. For
Did you draw Kevin Crud for this one?
Kevin Crud? Is Kevin Rudd eating a big pile of like crud?
Well, I don't know what I'll draw for this one because we don't know. I don't know what
Well, we talk like look into the future, see what we fucking talked about.
Yeah, so
I sense big penis dripping with cum. Oh,
did Kevin Rudd say that?
I sense big penis.
He said that.
I sense big penis dripping with cum.
Cum. I like to imagine him kind of like
I
Christian inflections.
Well, Mr. Speaker, what about the financial crash and the whatnot?
Christian,
the Liberal Party and the whatnot.
Fucking
you're Kevin Rudd, the Christian.
Albanese is at his house. Like, do you realise what the Labour Party would do if they found this? You'd be kicked out.
You listen to me, mate.
They would replace you. They would replace us.
And then instead of Julie, it's Julia.
Julia.
She came for Kevin.
2009. Kevin Rudd / Julie Gillard scandal, where Kevin Rudd, in a fit of emotional rage, drew a picture of him fingering Julia Gillard and released it on the Kiwi Farms forum.
The picture entitled "She Came for Rudd."
That'd be awesome. I would have instantly voted. I mean, I would have voted for Kevin without the quick isms, but if he had the quick and like inflection, I would try and enact a fucking
Kevin
a referendum so he could be in forever.
God, let's talk about elections this weekend as of recording this.
Yeah, it'll be. I think by the time because we release them a week after we record them. Usually. So this will be Thursday next week, hopefully. It should be. Unless I'm lazy, but so I think but we'll have known who wins by the time this episode goes up.
They usually know like by the night, right? The night of
Yeah, usually it's like immediately after election day. So,
and it will be Labour Party probably.
Yeah.
I hope, but you never know.
The public poll says like Scott Morrison.
Well, yeah, the
30%.
Scotty's approval rate's like, move.
Yeah, but it was like that last election, and you know,
Yeah.
he's still got another term, so you never know. Especially with all these fucking faggot kids voting Greens instead of Labour.
Hey! It's preferential, so it goes down to Labour.
Yeah, sorry, they vote fucking Green like 6 instead of 8. So
Yeah.
sorry, they vote Labour like 6 instead of 8. So it's all good and still has a chance.
The Libs are like, not there.
What I like about, because I voted today because I voted early. It was like my first, I'm 18, so it was all of our first time voting in a federal election.
Yeah.
I like that they give you a bunch of random parties that you don't know, because one, it means I don't have to put fucking like UAP, like give it any, vote at all.
Unknowingly, Banjo votes for like the fucking Nazi, the Nazi.
neo-Nazi.
Yeah, the fucking Australian neo-Nazi party.
The
he was
Australian
right.
evil Nazi party.
One Nation or you.
With the evil party. With the evil.
But yeah, so it's
and
good.
And then Max realizes. So Max, you circled all your who you wanted, right?
Circled?
I
haven't voted yet.
Did you?
That's what you do. You circle the
names. Circle.
And then the boxes, you put the crosses in the boxes for the people you don't want.
Yeah. Imagine just like it's complete gobbledygook, and like they don't even know what the
there
fuck.
There are people that probably do that because they don't know how to vote, so they go in.
They tell you how to do it though.
Well,
you get given the paper by someone, and then they say, "Here's how you do it." So you have to be a very special type of stupid to do that.
Just like put random.
Have you been getting like ads? Have you been getting ads where it's just like
I don't get ads.
Yeah, fuck it. Like I'll be on SoundCloud. I fucking hate going on SoundCloud like during an election sort of thing every time. But like specifically now, because like every ad, legit every ad, I after I listen to like fucking like some like music or whatever, some gay shit. It's always just like your taxes are due to Labour.
That one's sick though. I love that one.
I haven't heard that one.
Hate that
There's
one.
a hole in your budget, dear Labour, dear Labour. That one's sick, man.
It's just like it's retarded.
It's awesome.
Why does it have Labour or have all this cool? Have the cool marketing? I know they don't have like nearly as much budget for it, but like
yeah, I would say the Liberal Party has way better attack ads against Labour. It's Labour's ads are just like Scott Morrison is a bad guy, which is true, but you need more fucking punch, don't you?
Because Scott Morrison is doing all the Labour Party shit for them.
They should.
He's doing all the funny little bits for them,
Yeah, he's spitting out green eggs and fucking shitting out big sprays of white crusty shit along all the walls in his debates. Yeah,
like I can just imagine just like at the PR office, it's like they're all stressed out. It's like fuck, I can't believe what's Scott's next. They get a phone call. It's like what? Scott did what? He painted the walls green with his shit.
Scott Morrison, he's actually famous for scooping his shit up like a monkey and throwing it at people. So that's actually what you do.
He got really mad at Albo, and he went, "You know what? I've had enough of this." Took a little shit nugget in his hand and just pegged it right at Albanese's head.
It was awesome.
Stop that! Mr. Prime Minister, stop that, please. Right, then you listen here, boys. And then what if the debates it was like a PE teacher like moderating them? That's enough bickering. We're gonna talk this out.
That'd be awesome. I would pay
another
for
minute
that.
on the board of your lunchtime. All right.
Fucking like the
I'll get my lunch right here.
He fucking puts like a little tally on the like a whiteboard behind him saying,
if you talk over each other, or you don't, you know, you got to raise your hand if you want to speak, okay, boys?
Boys should be listening to each other, and your mouth should be closed.
Imagine just like the speaker.
And then one day they get like one of those chill teachers who's all about like, yeah, we'll voice our opinions, we'll do it respectfully, and they respond a lot nicer to it. They're like, oh, he's the best. He's the best. Oh, he's so cool.
He's so cool. Imagine just like I just imagine one. They bring up
And they're
one
both
question
dressed
and,
as like fucking like grade 8 kids as well.
have little uniform, misfit
like
uniforms
specifically like a Catholic school grade 8 kid. So he has like they have like the long socks and like the button-up shirt on, but the button-up shirt they want to look cool, so they have it like a couple sizes too big.
And then it's like they still have their big adult heads, but they're on child bodies.
That'd be like where it's like poorly like fucking like clipped on and like fucking After Effects or some shit.
That'd be sick.
I imagine like if they're trying to like they bring up a question and they're just fine to bring up the answer. It's like pick me, fuck off, Scott. They sound like fucking 12-year-olds as well.
Quiet.
See, that would make Ozpol interesting. I think people would give a shit if they did that.
The whole world would be like, "What the fuck is going on in Australia? You have to watch this."
It'd be fucking awesome.
One of them's annoying, makes like a buzzer noise, hits the table really hard.
Yeah.
The Kramer.
But he doesn't actually know. He you know when the one kid always puts his hand up but doesn't actually know the answer, and then like, Nick, and he's like, oh, I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone's always doing that.
I would love if you know how when you go to vote, there's all like the people standing outside giving you like paper and shit for like their party. Like,
yeah.
I'd love if like one of them just like threatened. What?
Or was I? Because I got a message from the Greens asking if I wanted to help.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
You might have done some green shit before, so they.
I think it's because I've like done polling stuff, and maybe someone related to that then also was related to the Greens, and then because they said like, "Hi there, my name is so and so, helping the Queensland Greens." I just didn't respond because that's
the only piece of political thing I got was like an actual physical piece of mail from my Liberal MP, like, vote for me, and they gave me a notepad. I might have said this on
I think I got one last time, but I threw it away.
Yeah, part of it was like a bunch of spam shit, but then there was like a notepad, and it was like just a notepad with like an ad for them at the bottom. So I just cut out the part with the ad for them, and now I just use the notepad.
I threw that shit in the trash.
And now I just have a bunch of stack of papers of my fucking, hopefully, my old Liberal MP.
Do you think a lot of people will like vote for One Nation?
Nah, our area is big lib. We never really get not libs.
A lot of people I know that don't like Liberals and they don't like Labour. They'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking vote for One Nation," which is the most retarded thing ever.
No, I think that's just people you know. I think most people don't.
Yeah, I think Max, you're
I'm
Australian.
Yeah,
well, my family.
My mom doesn't like either, but she votes Greens, so it's.
It doesn't help my dad and like his friends and all that, and all the people I pretty much know through him. They're like kind of yobbo, kind of.
But I kind of relate to Pauline, so
I
have red hair.
Pauline, she is a very relatable person because it's not like she's some like big wig with a big high education. She like is not very. She's not very like unlike
She's stupid, like us.
Yeah, just fucking dumb as rock. And she's like psychotic.
And not like Clyde Palmer, who's just a millionaire and just like fat cunt.
Clyde's awesome, dude.
I take this down.
He made a dinosaur park.
Clive is sweeping this election.
Yeah, he's like 100% Clive.
It's not even him anymore as well. Like he's not the current leader of the UAP. I just forget who it is.
It's Craig Kelly.
Yeah,
it's like
The irony of him is that he was like a big prominent figure in the Liberals, and now he's like suddenly just turned on them, saying like, "You fucking, don't do shit, mate." And I'm like, you were one of those people that didn't do shit.
No, but I get it because it's all like liberal is sort of like somewhat secular, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
And UAP is like unabashedly like just like literally there's a freedom.
Yeah.
A bright yellow, like it's like the whole purpose of UAP is to act as like a buffer for like Labour and shit, just to completely just snuff them out in terms of advertising wise. Because it just like
stuffs every fucking party out advertising wise.
Yeah, because it's like
they pay so much money for ads.
Yeah, like $80 million for advertising. $80 million.
This Clive has infinite money.
Freedom.
Went to Cookie Clicker and did the infinite cookie glitch. He's like, oh, I'm gonna spend all of this on fucking ads.
Do you guys ever hear about the guy in Australia who found literally like an infinite money glitch in his bank?
What?
He was an Aussie guy, and he found out a way. I don't know how he did it, but it was some sort of glitch in like his bank's like system where if he like transferred shit from like his credit to his savings or something in like the right way, and then went to an ATM, he could just like get infinite fucking cash out or something.
Holy GTA glitch!
Yeah,
IRL,
and he did it for years without being caught. Like he spent millions of dollars on just really extravagant shit, and then he just felt really guilty and turned himself into police.
Why would you do that? You could help the world. You could help the.
He wasn't helping the world. He was like renting private jets and shit. Like he was
like Robin Hooded it all around.
Yeah, he was not doing that though. So
he got fucking. Why couldn't he? He could just help people out, but he was like, "No, dude, that's that guy's stupid." You could have given me money. You could have given me infinite money. I would have been very thankful. I would have done a lot of good things. But like, I could have gotten a new PC. Could have gotten like a cool car. Don't like you could give it to other places, but you could give it to me.
Yeah.
And the Robo-Café group, incorporated.
We could buy so many bot subscriptions with that money. It's like
I know that's like how Travis Scott got his fucking following, but because a lot of it wasn't like it's like SoundCloud had like it was all like botted followers.
That's fucking awesome.
Because like then his manager showed it to like a fucking like media company and they just gave him like a fucking contract. That's how he fucking got a start.
That's so cool.
But anyway, I wanted to like the Clive Palmer Dinosaur Park. You know that the classic fucking
I know
dinosaur
about
park.
the Clive Dinosaur Park.
Okay, fuck it. All right, we'll get it.
He loves dinosaurs. That's just the type of guy he is.
I just think it's so funny that he just had like this fucking dinosaur park that it sinks money annually, like continually, because no one gets just like a bunch of porcelain dinosaurs.
I think it's very in character for Clive.
It is in character, but it's retarded.
I love Clive for that.
It's so fucking retarded.
Let's go to Clive's Dinosaur Park for a video.
That would be a good video. I don't know where it's in Queensland again.
I have no idea, but we'll find it.
It's probably some bumfuck no. Like
I want.
Yeah, so I voted today. It's you know.
Oh wait, guys! I'm getting a notification. Someone wants to join. Oh, it's Clive Palmer wants to. Come on!
I kicked that motherfucker out.
Hold on! Oh, he's coming on. He's coming on.
Get him out of here.
Hello there.
Fuck you, Clive.
Hey, fuck off, Clive.
Dinosaurs!
You fucking numbnuts.
Wait,
piece of shit.
You said dinosaurs? You said dinosaurs?
Bush.
You on life support? Are you okay, Clive?
Clive.
My
fucking
heart.
Respirator?
Guys, I think he's having a fucking heart attack.
Oh no, Clive!
No, fuck. I actually feel bad. Not really, but like.
Well, he's on Discord call, so I can't really do anything, right? He's like.
Well, you know, we could call the ambulance stuff, but like, you know, fuck.
He's Clive Palmer. He probably like has. It's probably faster for him to, you know, get some fucking goon to take him. You know.
He's like that fucking. Like, what's that guy?
Freedom. Freedom.
What's that guy with the fat cunt from fucking like Dune, where he's like the fucking like the hover thing on his back?
The fucking.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think he's gone. Yeah, he's dead. I think.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Fuck,
Sorry to hear that, Clive.
You had him, folks. Freedom,
Clive,
freedom, freedom, freedom for all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've said before, but I think my cousin apparently had like a friend who lived like next to Clive Palmer's holiday home or something.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. I don't know if I said it on the podcast before, but that's pretty funny.
But like apparently, like there was a kid at our school that like apparently saw Clive Palmer going for lunch one time.
Yeah, I mean, I can
What
imagine.
did he eat? Did he
He got like the
full
biggest
chicken?
fucking thing. It was like a Subway, and he got a big, like the biggest fucking finger sandwich ever.
That's awesome.
He got like a big full roast turkey.
He he got the chicken schnitzels apparently, and he got like a bunch of other shit. On
It's
it.
like full big
in character.
I love
Oh
someone just paying full attention to what Clive Palmer orders at Subway.
You would though, would you not?
You would, but like
I would, but I would
this
try and like I
order.
wouldn't try and like look directly at her. I'd be too awkward. I'd have to like sneak a glance.
No, I would stare. I'd be like,
no, but then Clive would probably talk to you,
like,
right?
I'm looking at what you're ordering.
Then Clive would assume like he knows you and he wants to have a chat, and I couldn't put on the face that I'm a big UAP guy.
I'd go. Well, then when he goes to eat, you pack that down, unit. Pat him on the back.
If I was a sandwich artist, I'd have a good chat with Clive though. Subway sandwich artist.
I would start making the sandwich, assuming what he's gonna get. I'll put everything on it. Like, this is what you want, bro, right?
Oh, he's not having all the salad, man. Look at Clive.
Yeah,
no salad for you, buddy. I'm looking at you. No salad for you by the looks of it, mate.
So that's really offensive. How can you have said that to me?
You now have no money. Check my bank account.
I would like to do your manager, please. I'm Palmer. I like Australia.
There's a defamation suit in my fucking mailbox the next morning.
Black hole sucks you in.
I'm being taken to court.
Like, he has like red, like void eyes, but red dots in them, and just fucking like sucks you in like Kirby, and you die.
I get a call from Clive's lawyers saying you're being sued for defamation. Your bank, and then I check my bank account. All the money's already gone.
I'd call him. I'd say more like defecation of character, and then I'd do a big fart over the call on the phone.
I am not a demon. In fact, I am not a demon with big black fucking eyes. Okay?
What if you turn into a velociraptor while getting pissed? Getting pissed off.
Like animals, fucking like.
He explains, no, I'm actually this big because I'm a dinosaur. I need to maintain weight.
Yeah.
He turns into a big T-Rex and rips a fucking journalist.
I'm a dinosaur.
He's actually quite a small dinosaur in the scale of dinosaurs, but it's because that weight has to travel between dinosaur and human form. So
yeah.
What if he turns into like a little?
Yeah, the dinosaur metabolism.
So
he needs to like eat a lot.
Yeah. He's eating like raw fucking steaks and shit. Big raw T-bone for Clive.
Eating with his hands. So I'm being like a dinosaur. I'm being like he has like a little dinosaur nuggets with him, like his wife or whatever, his caretaker or whatever. Comes like Clive, dinosaur nuggets, and he gets really excited. It's like he screams.
He makes like the Godzilla fucking noise.
I just imagine like Clive is just like this massive man child, like when he's at his home.
He wears a diaper.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
He's at that age, you know.
And if Clive comes after me, this is all jokes and lighthearted. None of this is to be taken seriously.
Nah, Clive, come at me, bro.
No,
boxing match between me and Clive.
You and Clive Palmer.
You and Clive Palmer in the ring.
That's a good transition, but I do want to talk real quick before we go into a different topic. I really like when you vote all the different parties because it's really fun to read them because you don't know who the fuck any of them are. You're just like, yeah, they sound alright.
You got the Animal Justice. No, people don't know Animal Justice Party, and then you got like the Australian Pirate Party.
I forgot exactly what like order I did shit, but I did some like I think I did what is it? It was like this. What the fuck was it? It was like the Socialist like Brethren or some shit. It wasn't Brethren, but it was some shit to that like.
No, I think I know what party you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a fucking cult sounding shit. It was awesome. I was like, hell yeah, I'll give them a vote.
I want anyone in power in this country. It has to be the Socialist Brethren.
It's not Brethren, but I completely forget what the adjective was.
You full on weed voted for that.
We should make our
is it
own
adjective or is that no adjective's not a noun?
The
Adjective.
Robo-Café political party.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's the next big step. The first YouTuber political party.
I mean, they have been YouTubers who've like run for London mayor. I know. Is that a big thing?
Didn't Joey Salads try to run for like state governor of California?
I don't know.
He was like his big thing was like it was like a fascist sort of thing, like a sort of like that sort of meme.
That's so sick.
It was weird how you got like it turned out to be like a real like a Nazi. Like you think back in retrospect, it's like oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, like the in
Wait,
the
what's
woods.
this? I just found something.
What's what?
I'm waiting for Tadhg to say what he found.
You better come up with what you found in 5 seconds. All right, never mind.
Alright, let's talk about the creator clash then.
Yeah, the creator clash. That was actually fucking hype.
Yeah, we've talked about it to death. Off
Fucking
podcast,
Ryan's
so
fucking.
Ryan
fight is my fucking favorite.
Ryan fight was, I think, most people's favorite.
So it just went for the full 5 rounds, and it was just like so even for the most of it.
It's so fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was just sick, and I loved how much like they genuinely like appreciated and respected each other at the end, and like how
full on hugged each other at the end of it.
Yeah,
you know?
They were hugging in the back too.
Yeah, like it wasn't even just like a lot of them ended with like respect because all of them obviously like each other, but I loved how theirs ended like purely like they were like, you know, there's some romance going on there. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they you know they did. They exploit each other's bodies after.
Of course, I mean
they're sore and spent bodies, but like
yeah, Alex Owens booped Ryan's busted ass swollen snoot.
His nose got really fucking busted up.
It's so fucked.
It's so swollen. I'm gonna, like it's like I put pictures up like before and after. Like they're so fucking. It's like so big.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he broke his nose. So
yeah, he broke it.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking legendary.
Legend.
Wait for it.
So yeah, the Minx fight was also pretty good. That was really nice.
Minx was actually my fucking favorite. My second favorite. I mean,
I just like that she like fucking smiled throughout the whole fight. It was fucking. It was like evil.
Like a mouth guard was like had like fucking teeth on it, and it was like just like genuinely fucking like she had eyeliner on. It was genuinely fucking terrifying.
Yeah, like a pure, just like
she had
demonic looking person.
But Haley was kind of based too. She was going hard.
Yeah, Haley definitely, you know,
she
didn't play no games, but
watching beautiful woman fight awakens something in me.
I don't like. Like you were saying that after the fight. I was like, what are you talking about?
It just said beautiful woman in relation to just a Minx, which, you know, is a little bit...
what?
That was just a joke, because, you know, never mind. Because everyone says that Minx is ugly, it's like a whole thing.
What?
Minx is very pretty. But...
No, you don't. Okay, well, you guys don't. Fuck, whatever, it's fine.
I can't fucking
you guys haven't seen the Schlinks compilations I've seen.
He's got a great pair of eyes.
You guys haven't. You guys aren't. I guess as into Twitch shit, so whatever.
Yeah, I'm not a Twitcher. I ain't twitching.
I ain't twitching out, bro. I ain't twitching out.
You don't see me twitching out. Sorry.
You don't see me twitching out.
But
I'm like untwitched. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, totally.
But fucking like. Also, all those fights were pretty good. Matt's fight with fucking Dad was like comical.
That fight was it was goofy. That was hilarious.
Have you watched that?
Like comical. First few seconds. Like the fucking what's the clip where it's like all the cartoon sounds and shit coming up?
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull that up. Pull that fucking up, man. Pull that up. Pull that up. Pull that up.
Kill yourself.
We said that one time.
What if the TikTok text-to-speech voice showed up in your dreams and said, "Kill yourself"?
Kill it's like reverberating like hundreds of voices. Like kill yourself. That would be good.
And then the like Italian guy text-to-speech voice said, "Kill yourself."
Kill yourself.
You wake up screaming.
Fucking waste of space.
That would be a horrible nightmare. Just like having a bunch of voices say "kill yourself."
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
Can I talk about it as well? I know we're not talking about it anymore, but when I was voting today,
yeah,
I was in the little voting, booth, whatever, and then I was like, I heard it was weird because I went there with my older brother, and then I have another older brother who lives not in my house, and I was like just there, and then my older brother I came with like left, he was finished, and then I hear my other brother's voice just like what the fuck, just ran into him while I was voting. It was pretty funny. He's like, "Who you going for?" I said, "Of course, Clive Palmer," but
of course, polling enhancing. Wink, wink.
Yeah,
but then...
Pauline, Palmer, whatever the fuck the Values Party is.
Oh, the
Australian
Values. That's actually a good party. Like they recommend it as like the Greens recommends them as like your second choice.
The Greens can blow my fucking load, dude.
The Greens can like
I did vote them second, but like they can blow my fucking nuts.
You can blow up my nuts.
I did vote for the legalized weed party as well. It's a big one. I love smoking ganja.
I want to vote for them as well. Someone told me they were like, they just don't have enough policies on top of that, and like plus the Greens wants to. I'm like, yeah, but they call the legalized cannabis party. You got to vote for them.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't fucking. Oh, I did vote for one that was just called Federal ICAC. Because I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but I do want a federal ICAC.
Yeah, that's I do want an actual anti-corruption agency with teeth, but
yeah, that would be kind of base, like the corruption agency has their own government, and they become like thought police.
Yeah, they become their own separate country, and we join our ICAC land.
The Federation of ICAC.
They become like a city-state in the middle of Australia.
Like fucking like it's Swanee, whatever the fuck it is. Is that what it is, or am I being racist?
I don't know. I don't even know.
No, yeah, it is, because I think it was a Swaziland, and now it's a Swanee or something in South Africa. Whatever the fuck, I don't know.
The whole country would just be like a huge, like a giant brutalist building.
Yeah, and we elect a king.
The big eyeball that's looking around.
That's what I mean.
Searching for corruption.
Yeah, and we have a king of ICAC, and
But then it goes too far, and now they start because they also label moral corruption. So if you're watching porn, you get in trouble.
The big
moral impurity and corruption. Corruption. Down. They start going into corruption in your soul. So even if you think bad things, it just becomes like 1980s.
Only a land for the pure.
Yep. You must not think to be part of us.
If you want to be a cackler, if you want to be an eye cackler,
I'm a humble cackler.
Eye cackler.
Eye cackler.
You were like eye cock, ha. No, just kidding though.
I actually do think we need a better anti-corruption agency, but
yeah,
I just had to be immature. I just said.
Yeah, well, they kicked my girl Gladys out, so I mean, come on.
Oh, I forgot about her.
I swear to God, people just gaslight into thinking they liked Gladys.
Nobody ever liked Gladys.
No, but they're like people. The people in the news. That could have been plants. And
Gladys
honestly
looks like a fucking shoebill stalk. I've said it now. I'll say it. I'll say it till I fucking die.
My mom said oh, Gladys was the best premiere we ever had.
Your mom
what fucking planet do you live on? What?
She didn't even do anything. Like it's like she was like, let's make trams, and then they tried making trams and hit like a main fucking power thing, and they had to restart It's like, oh, I guess we can't do it here. Sorry, I forgot how the fuck the city I look over is governed. How the fuck where everything is.
And the tram carts they got, they were too big, so they had to start over like a whole.
How do you fuck something like that?
Like you just loft it to like other companies, and they loft it up to other companies. It's just like this huge like fucking pyramid scheme.
Because they're so greedy, they want to fucking want to quick like be as cheap as possible.
Yeah, it's because when you it's whatever. Let's get politics is gay anyway.
Yeah. Let's talk about something awesome like
boobs.
No, well, yeah. I don't know. Do we want to talk about Creator Clash anymore? Any more insightful fucking topics?
We talked about it so much that it's kind of like
it's like it's. I don't want to just
out of it. But
if you haven't seen Creator Clash, go watch it.
I guess I can talk about the cheap shot from Dr. Mike. What do you guys think?
It was pretty fucked. I think he apologized for it.
He did. He apologized.
Yeah.
Philly D. My good friend Philip DeFranco talked, and Philly told me personally before he put the video out. We talked about it. Yeah,
like I think he's a good guy. I think he just heat of the moment. Like
no, yeah, I think it's like because when you're fighting, it's like you're not thinking straight, and especially what he said he was told like straight off the bat, you go into it. So of course, like if you're like fucking high on adrenaline, you're in this fight because you don't think straight when you're fighting, especially if you don't do it all the time. Of course, you're gonna do something a bit reckless. And iDubbbz also then Rashawn was like, "Yo, it's cool, man."
Yeah,
I'm just kind of saying what other people said.
Yeah, I mean, big gay. I did a thing fight was pretty funny. Pretty the other thing I'll add as well.
Yeah.
People don't talk about it as much as the mat fight, but it was also a fucking bloodbath.
Puny animator.
James,
superior fucking WOG genetics, just
Puny animator.
Fucking Sydney #1.
Is he even from Sydney? I thought he's from no, I think he is. Yeah, no.
He's from Sydney.
He just strikes me as a guy who's from Adelaide or some shit.
It could be. I don't know, but he'd say he's from Sydney.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he is.
But
it's a safe bet. It's the biggest city in the country, so
that fight was brutal, especially odds one out. It was on his birthday.
Well,
has a birthday,
bitch.
Yeah, pretty funny though. I'll let you guys beat the shit out of me on my birthday.
Yeah, next birthday we come to your house with pieces of rebar, and we just beat the shit out of you.
I was thinking more one-on-one boxing style, but yeah, right, you can do that, I guess.
Should we talk about our intentions to one day hold a YouTuber volleyball tournament?
Yeah, we can talk about the creative spike, whatever the fuck.
Creative spike.
Creative spike.
It's not a good word for. But yeah, I don't know. What about it?
I don't know. That it will happen one day, trust me.
Oh yeah, it'll happen, and we will get the guy who does all the VNL matches to commentate.
We get big names. We got Noel Monk. We got Sam Hyde.
Yeah, and we'll do the Super Spike thing.
We give him 6 months to get good at volleyball.
Yeah, our song for the Super Spike thing will be fucking some Black Eyed Peas,
I gotta feel it.
And that's fucking Animal Crossing.
That's fucking Crazy Frog, but yeah, it'll be that. It'll be Black Eyed Peas and Crazy Frog when you land a quote Super Spike.
Super Spike. Sorry, that's how I always hear it in the European Super Spike.
Yeah. So let's talk about the big Eurovision, shall we? I know you guys love watching Eurovition.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's me watching Eurovision. That's me. That's me mouth breathing. That's me fucking in this year's Eurovision. So
that's you getting
the big mouth breathing face.
Eurovision.
His droopy ass eyes and his big hooked nose, hooking over while his mouth is drooped open.
Yeah.
His chin's retracting into his neck.
Distracting.
Yeah, that's what I think. I like because I have I have somewhat of a mouth for the face, so it's.
Yeah, Eurovision this year. Bit of a gay one. It was
Why?
lay it on the audience. If you don't know Eurovision, the Eurovision Song Contest, it's a bunch of European countries.
Do Americans watch that?
Some of them do, but like they do air it in America, but I don't think it's as big a thing.
Like Deutschland, Deutschland. That's all. That's every single song. Deutschland, Deutschland, Deutschland.
No, that'd be only Germany, but actually most of it's in English, but so every
Funny European
not
English.
every country, but like obviously you can choose to be in or whatever countries in Europe and also Israel.
Yeah,
for some
apparently
reason.
Australia
And
joined.
Australia, yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
why I said
No, it's
Israel
not.
before Australia, like as if that's like.
Yeah.
But like they have a song, whatever. There's a winner, you win, yay. And then the next one's in the.
You win the glory.
I don't need to explain it. People know what the fuck Eurovision is, but so this year it was like Russia and Hungary were not allowed in. I think it was Hungary.
What did Hungary do?
They just support Russia. They're like the only fucking like country
feel-
in Europe that sides with them.
For not knowing that, but damn.
But
Sucks.
I mean the Hungarian government's a bit shit. Wasn't Hungary who like intercepted that like flight? There was like a guy who was like he was like a news guy who was like did a bunch of anti-Hungarian government shit, and they like stopped a flight while it was coming over Hungary, and like I think he got like fucking executed or at least like jailed. Maybe not executed, but he got imprisoned, I think.
Oh.
For like crimes against the government.
Hungary was chill.
No, not at all.
Hungary's fucked. Actually.
Hungary, I mean, most of Eastern Europe is pretty chill, but Hungary's one of the few that still likes Russia, I guess. Most of Eastern Europe is like, I think, not very, they're very anti-Russia in a lot of sense. Like, they're not anti-Russian people, but they're anti-Russian government, Because Russia wants another fucking Soviet Union. And they don't want that.
Well, you said little prude. How you play it?
What are you saying?
I'm
Okay, there's too mad running a country.
Average too mad video.
Is that what a Russian man sounds like?
Yeah, that's what everyone sounds like.
Russians, yeah.
No, they all sound like no blazers, no fuck. Yeah.
Vodka.
No fuckers. Yeah.
So this year it was like Russia and Hungary weren't allowed in. I think it's Russia. I keep thinking it might be Belarus. I don't think it's no. It is
Belarus.
It is Hungary. I think. Question mark. Who knows?
Sorry, my dog bit my foot.
Okay. But so Ukraine was in still, right? And so Ukraine won because of course they fucking did, because all the jury votes were like, oh well, we don't want to seem racist or like that we support. No, it's not racist,
Not racist,
but
yeah.
if that they pro Russia, I guess. And then all the public vote was just people like, oh my god, I feel so bad for Ukraine right now. So of course them winning a song contest will really help them out.
So you're telling me if I just no, that was actually gonna be a horrible joke. I'm not gonna do it. Alright, we can cut this out. It's really bad, okay? So you're telling me you're telling me in the lead up to Eurovision, am I okay, cut that.
I'll cut the whole bit.
Please cut that. That was a horrible joke.
I'll put a bunch of like Fred Flintstone sounds.
Cut that.
If we boom, 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 boom.
Cut that.
Jimmy, cut that.
That's a joke, and always when they say something like bad, they just always go cut that. They never cut it.
Yeah. I was like, right.
Please cut that. I'm begging you.
Yeah,
I said I
The
will.
backlash of my career, the
Yeah.
the heat I will face. Too much to handle, man.
So sorry, I'm taking a long time to talk about Eurovision. Ukraine won. A bunch of dumb shit happened. Whatever. It's not dumb. Just the song was shit, right? Like, of course, you know.
Yeah, Banjo's big. You know,
I am big anti-Ukraine, but that's neither here nor there. That's just the song was shit.
Dude, like all Nazis.
It's because the song
They're a
had
Nazi
like
country.
the song had.
They're not. Sorry.
The song was like it has this like traditional ass like Eastern European ass like singing in the start, like a guy was like you know, that type of shit.
Yeah.
The
accordion.
My dad just sent me a message to watch fucking what is it?
Peacemaker.
No, what is it? What is I'm blanking.
League of Legends Arcane.
Fucking that show Love on the Spectrum. He just sent me a message to watch Love on the Spectrum and he just said, "Do you want to watch the autistic people?"
Already doing that, Dad. Every day of my life.
You gotta look at the funny autistic people.
Every day of my life, father. I don't watch that shit because my parents watching that shit. I'm like, dude,
it's so good though. I love it.
It is a good show.
I derive entertainment. I get to derive this sort of entertainment in my everyday life.
I get to live this show.
I'm
living this. I get to witness this with my very eyes. You're all like, oh, this is so fascinating. I'm like, yep.
This is run a day. This is a run-of-the-mill day.
This is a run-of-the-mill day for Oh yeah, he said something about he said something inappropriate at a restaurant when he shouldn't have said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he got told he was being too loud. He had to keep it quieter. Yeah.
But yeah, so back to Eurovision. I'll make this succinct. Basically, Ukraine song was shit. There's quite possible that the war will continue on until May next year, and if it does, then obviously they can't fucking host, so what's the point? And then UK got second, which is very funny because UK is historically a joke in Eurovision. They usually do, like last year they got 0 points from like everyone. They had 0 points. But this year, I guess they had a guy who was like somewhat famous in Europe or something. Like he's not, I never heard of him, but apparently he had like a top UK chart song, and he's worked with like Justin Bieber and big famous people. So whatever.
Youngblood.
Yeah, put Youngblood in there.
Yeah,
Youngblood for next year.
Famous UK resident.
Well, that's the thing with UK. I don't understand is why don't they just get like Ed Sheeran or some shit to go there and just win?
Yeah, just absolutely.
Bring fucking like Dua Lipa there and just dominate everyone. They have so many, Harry Styles. They have fucking like a laundry list of famous people.
Get Drill on there. Get Drill to do
get the Beatles.
Get MC Mental at Eurovision.
He's dead.
Get all the Beatles.
Bass.
No, they'll have a hologram. The 2-pack hologram.
MC Mental hologram.
Entering the UK. MC Mental hologram.
This little fucking like northern kid, little skin just up on the stage. But no, all right. So best song for the whole thing was Denmark's song that was like a girl band, was awesome, but it didn't even get to the grand final. So fuck you, Europe. You have no taste.
Who did Australia?
Well, who would expect?
We had a guy named Sheldon Riley.
Oh yeah,
that sounds the most.
His song was pretty good actually. He was gay, so he had that going for him.
Oh yeah,
he wore a dress. It was kind of cool.
My partner actually did like makeup and stuff for the Australian Eurovision event, and yeah, they got to meet that guy and shit.
Yeah, he seems fine. His song was actually pretty good. He has a very good voice, but I don't think Australia's ever winning Eurovision because I don't think they want us there. I don't even know how we got there in the first place.
You fucking scum! You fucking.
That's the thing. I don't think we belong there, but I do like us being there. Because it is fun.
You don't belong here. You don't belong here. You Australian scumbags.
Like I think it's songs about being gay or something as well. So.
Come on, mate. Come on. I got my flip flops on.
Oh man,
come on,
just
let
him
me
in, mate. Come on.
I'll sing you a little song.
To be fair, they do let Israel in, which is quite a debatable country. I would say
cringe
more Middle
country.
East than
that's
European.
one of our what's going on the cringe category of countries.
That's the other thing, right? They ban Russia from going in, but then Israel shows up just fine, and like Azerbaijan shows up just fine and shit.
And they've all been doing exactly what Russia has been doing for like years.
Yeah, and Armenia is also there, so it's a little bit, it's a little bit awkward, isn't it?
Of all countries that have been doing. Actually, that reminds me of the Moon Knight controversy about the Armenian genocide, where Moon Knight acknowledges the Armenian genocide, and then
because it happened.
Turkish people, I know, but Turkish people got mad and immediately dropped the show, calling it woke, like MCU being woke, trying to acknowledge things that never even happened.
Is that being woke? But
our good friend Aiden was pretty mad about that too. He hasn't watched any new MCU stuff because of it.
Yeah, he also gained a really thick Turkish accent.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and
he has like a fade now and then a big like beard. It's really
Yeah, he's also like wearing like just like t-shirts of the just the Turkish flag.
Yeah, just the Turkish flag, and he's eating kebabs every single day.
Like I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know.
I think he's just having a moment where he's just like trying to really reconnect.
His cologne's been really overpowering too. I haven't wanted to tell him, but it's really hard to be around him.
Yeah, well,
cologne is really overpowering.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to reconnect with his culture.
I want to bring it up to him, but I know it's important to him.
Yeah.
So I try not to,
Yeah.
Same thing. That reminds me, a lady at work today went, "You smell nice." And I farted.
Said, "Thanks, bitch," and then
I went, "Thanks, bitch." Turned my ass right to her.
And then kicked her in the face.
Yeah.
I just find it like when people say you smell, it's like it's weird to think that someone's just acknowledging your smell. Going, "Oh yeah, you have a nice scent."
Yeah, so you guys watch Love on the Spectrum? New Love on the Spectrum US. I don't know when it came out, but I just went upstairs. My parents were watching it, and I was like, "Fuck
that!"
That
genuinely is my life. I'm also doing Love on the Spectrum.
That is true. Yeah, you do live that. But
I'm living that.
Yeah, but I mean, these are like real artists. Like, I'm not saying I'm not like every artist is a real artist, but I'm saying they're like they're like autistic.
Yeah, okay.
Not like Christian autistic, but like
we're talking
some of them are kind of Christian-y.
Pre-autistic.
Some of them, if they were sheltered a bit more, they could be like Christian.
They could be lol cows.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Somewhat.
Like with some of them, we're talking like Connor autistic, right? But then some of them, we're talking like.
We're talking about their Chinese novels.
Yeah, well,
and the secret war that's happening in China and for the water.
But there's like this one girl in the US one who's so fucking normal for like she's. Granted, I don't think she's matched the same. Where I don't think she's doing like blind dates with autismos because I think they realize that she's way too normal for that. But it's just kind of funny seeing the juxtaposition because you get people who are like, and look, I want to preface this. I love autistic people. I genuinely do.
You hang out.
I watched that show partially because it is. I'll say it is entertaining to watch people like that, but partially because I do want the best for these people. When two of them get in a happy relationship, I'm happy for those people. Like, that's a fact,
It's a spectacle!
Because, like, especially when it's, they always talk about how lonely they are and how they really want, have that connection. And when they get that connection, it's really sweet.
They just, have to be alone stroking their shit. They got lotion on their dick.
Exactly, but at the same time, they do talk funny sommes. So
exactly, like Michael. He's like, he was always wearing.
He's like, why do you have your suit on, Michael?
I'm an A+ material male. I don't think he says that. But it's like A+ material. That's his thing, right?
Yeah, a guy in the US one is like, I don't need the girl to be really pretty. I just need her so I don't have to avert my gaze from her.
Avert my
I just
gaze.
need to make
She
sure
just has to be pretty enough that he can bear looking at her face for extended
She's
amounts.
just gotta have a fat pussy, okay?
Yeah. Big puffy vagina.
Puffy
She
vagina,
needs to have
big-
a big belly.
perky tits, okay?
There's like Chris Chan, like list of like requirements.
She's gotta have three. She's gotta have three
Love
arches of
quest.
hair.
three pink
Three
arches.
pink arches of hair and wield a hammer. Yeah, there's this one girl who's like so normal. She is obviously, she's noticeably autistic, but in the way of like, she's kind of like the beneficial kind of autistic in a way.
It's like
it's like she struggles with a lot of like, it like makes her super like alert and like organizational and shit, you know, that kind of thing. She's one of those people who just has like probably has just shit tons of knowledge on like a bunch of shit, and it's like oh yeah, like she's legit cool. I would hang out with her if I met her, right? But like she has a big thing, and honestly, I don't even think this is unreasonable, but she has a big thing where she'll just instantly. This is fucking awesome, by the way. She will just instantly like deny someone if they've like said they've gone like hunting or whatever.
That's cool.
She's from South Carolina, and so she's tried doing like online dating. There's only people with like fucking like fishing pics and shit.
Ah, yeah. Well,
And she did like speed dating. It was like,
I-
have you ever been hunting? And if they said yeah, she just like was like, nah, not for me.
failed. That was a test and you failed.
This is like an instant like fuck you, get out of here. Which is probably the most king shit, or sorry, queen shit, I should say.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be hanging around some dipshit that regularly hunts.
Yeah, when you're in South US, I feel like it's, you know, a bit hard.
Yeah, because all the guys like hunt, fishing, barbecue, fucking shooting. I don't fuck. I was gonna say something and then I was like, maybe I shouldn't say that. Oh,
well, you say pillaging and raping, but
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's Vikings, but
We had like modern day fight, which is a bunch of fucking like southern people with like AR-15 just like running into like shore like on boats and that.
Basically,
like,
fucking hard, dude. They could easily become Vikings if they wanted to.
If there was like a civil war sort of thing that happened, they would be the Vikings of the modern age. And
Yeah.
little jetties and shit, just like going up to like fucking like fucking I don't know like Chicago and like on like the fucking they're coming, the Proud Boys, they're coming. The big bell is going off, going around this like AR-15. Doom, doom, doom.
Terrifying. I mean,
Get the mug! Get the mug! Get the...
But I fucking love Love on the Spectrum. So good.
Love on the Spectrum is a great show.
I just
honestly.
love TV like that. It's just so fucking. It's brainless. It's fantastic. I don't have to think about that.
It's like it's such a like I don't know like the times where like I just feel it's like I'm really am just like most people would just be watching here just to look at like sort of like not gawk but like just like here just to like oh look at the autistic people and their funny reactions but like you know there's a wholesome component to it, you know.
Yeah, it's also reassuring if you're like if you are autistic, you know, because you can like compare yourself to them, you know what I mean?
It's like fuck.
Like, thank God I'm not like that.
Like, I browse 4chan all day, but at least I'm not like these fucking freaks.
Yeah, like it's you know that just makes you cynical and jaded and suicidal, and that's fucking awesome. So
yeah, so those are all romanticized qualities now.
It's like the best shit.
People are looking for that, like all the she days. They're looking for those qualities.
Yeah,
with my fucking like 40 billion mental health diagnoses I did myself. I'm really looking for someone that's like jaded and ass despicable and like has a bullet wound in their fucking left leg.
Getting a phone call from Sydney right now.
Put them on.
I'm ignoring it. I'm letting it ring out because I if it's a fucking, you know.
Spam call. What was the spam call? That'd be funny.
Yeah, but once you answer a spam call, they start being more persistent.
Well, that's what they
Even if you like decline a spam call, they'll still be more persistent. Like the big thing you do is you let it ring out, because when you let it ring out, it basically sends to them that you're like not even like that you don't even check it. You know, if you decline it, they'll at least think, oh, we'll call you up again because we'll fucking break you until you're forced to answer. Not me. I'm smart.
Something happened to me similar when I was like a few years ago. I was kept on getting like phone calls from like this agency that was just trying to get money out of me. Like, you pay $15 to like, oh yeah, help the koalas, and I found that they were like bullshit and that. It was during like the summer fires and that I wanted to help out for that. And they managed to get my fucking phone number from something, and they just kept on calling me every day. Which it was a bullshit organization, but like it wasn't just me. It's like, oh fuck people that want to help like dying burnt animals, but anyway, they were just calling me, and so it just got to the point where like, okay, I'm just like I called up, like when they called up, I just like pretended to be like some like, it's like literally like it's like the Zach thing when he fucking brought up one time. It's like I pretend to be like disabled or something.
I pretend to be Indian. That'd be funny.
It's like who's this?
Hello, you're calling Banjo.
Hello.
Fucking let's talk about the Riddler x Batman.
All the cool fan art.
You're a big fan of that, right? Tell me a bit about that.
I love soft boy. I love the Riddler. He's such a soft boy.
He is, dude.
So woo, so cuddly.
I don't know. I kind of like that shit. I don't really get why. I just see shit like that on my Twitter timeline. I'm like, I think because, you know, Paul Dano is just like an interesting looking person. I'm not generally one of those people who's really into like fucking serial killers and shit and wants to fuck, you know, Dylan Klebold. But I don't know. I like the Riddler.
Like the Riddler
Pattinson is obvious. I mean, he's hot, right? So that's
he's hot and emo, but like hot, sexy and emo. Yeah. But like I don't know. Like the Riddler, he's a cool character and all, and like especially like that. Like I think like I see some cool art of him and that, and then there's like other things where it's just like, oh, the Batman X the Riddler, and I'm just like, just don't.
I want to see shit like that with Jim Carrey Riddler instead of Paul Dano Riddler.
The spandex suit.
Yeah, the big green spandex suit with the question marks on it.
I want to see that. I wanted to see that Riddler in this one.
That'd be so sick.
The super serious Batman and this like fucking Jim Carrey Riddler. Randomly, this is Batman. What are my pronouns?
Let me check your bio.
Batman's totally a he, they.
Okay, your bio.
Patterson would be.
Shit. There's no pronouns in his bio.
I'll check tag photos, see if they address them. Fuck.
This motherfucker got no friends.
Instead, when he goes and interrogates the Joker, that's what he asks.
What are your pronouns?
What are the Riddler's pronouns?
What are the Riddler's pronouns?
What are they?
It's like throw him across the fucking room. Just whoa, his pronouns.
The Joker's just like, are they relevant though? Pronouns are obsolete.
You see, Batman. Pronouns in bio is for lip cocks.
No.
You don't want to be SJW, are you?
Oh no, fucking pussy, man. He's got a fucking backwards head. I would love like a dude bro Batman where it's just like it's like a tank top and like the backwards cap is like has a little, it's like a mask as well. He has it so far.
The backwards cap is so big it goes over his eyes and he has two little holes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
I would love if Batman had a Jim Carrey mask, like a big green face to put on.
He's stupid.
Alfred, I have to disguise myself.
Well, the iconic character of Batman was the same, except instead of being Batman, his name was Mr. Green, and he was green, and that's like the iconic hero we know.
That's a German character, and he talks kind of like Batman as well.
Well, you see, I'm Mr. Green. I'm gonna take you down, Joker.
What if it was Ratman? And
what if it was Rastafarian Man?
What if he was Rasta Mouse?
Rasta
the world's greatest detective.
World's greatest detective, Rasta Mouse.
He is, though. He's a detective. That's what he is in the show.
What if like Batman was actually Geronimo Stilton?
Geronimo Stilton.
That night, I fucking the book like it's like Geronimo Stilton. I always thought that his name was like Geronimo Stilton. That whole night we just got a big fucking meltdown argument. So it's fucking Geronimo Stilton.
I knew it's Geronimo because of the TV show.
I know it because that's how you fucking spell Geronimo.
I just thought it was Jeremino.
That's not even correct as well. It's N before M. Like you actually read it wrong as well.
I'm stupid.
Fucking psychotic.
It's like one of those things. Like I read it in year 5. It said Jeremino, and then I always thought it was just Jeremy.
Yeah, and you say fucking forks instead of foe. So I think we've just discerned that you're just peak retard.
I put like on A in English, so like I'm fucking.
Yeah, anyone can get an A in English. You just write something about like X character being gay now, and the fucking white woman English teacher is like, yes.
Oh yeah, I really love how like Winston in 1984 was gay now.
You just write about how it's a fucking allegory for like being gay in the modern world, and they say, "Oh my god, you're so brave."
They probably would be like some fucking pretentious English dudes. Like, oh, this is such a beautiful interpretation. Shut the fuck! I swear in God, English as a subject is a scam because you just write bullshit. And
no, that's literally I fucking for one of my exams. I was like, I didn't study at all. We were meant to like, you know, for the best because it was like an exam where you had to write a story, and everyone was like, all right, I'll write up a story before the exam so I can like vaguely at least remember the plot points I'm going for. I didn't do that at all. Like I completely made it up on the fly, and I think I got full marks because I made it about the guy in the like short story that we had to base it on was actually gay and wanted to fuck the other guy, and that was it.
I'll make them gay. Oh, I can't laugh this down. That's what happened with me in year 9. I wrote like a fucking. We were supposed to do like a Romeo and Juliet thing. It was about 600 words. I wrote 3,000 words, but I made them gay. I got a B out of it, like a really high B.
It's so easy.
Just make if you're doing creative writing. Is this anyone that's fucking watching this? If you're still in school, which I doubt, if you're watching this, you probably not.
Make them gay.
Just make them gay because no teacher's gonna not want to like mark down the gay one.
English teachers are all like fucking like white women in like their mid-20s. You know, they all love shit like that. Yeah,
I know, like in their 40s.
Yeah, well, you know, you got the shit ones. I got the you know, the young white women.
Yeah,
the hot ones.
And my English teacher was great. She was awesome, but you know.
Yeah, she was epic. She was
hot.
She was
okay.
Epic.
Well, I don't like you saying that, but
yeah, that's maybe not going that angle.
She was a babe, bro. She was a babe.
That's a bit weird, but
nah, bro, she's a babe.
Okay.
That full like Dennis moment. Tadhg planning.
She's a babe. She's a babe.
Dude.
I finished
babe. Sunny. I should say that on the podcast. Up to date on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Irish moment. Certified Irish moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charlie Day put a wonderful performance in that last episode.
Like Charlie Gay.
Charlie
No, I'm just kidding. He's actually cool though.
Anyone?
I love Shelly Kelly.
Shirley Kelly.
Except for how much he like hated women.
Wait, did you tune in?
That's literally how Irish people sound.
Don't cut that out. It sounded like you said the
It did sound like he said a bad word, but
yeah, it did.
I'm gonna censor that.
Don't censor it. That makes it worse.
No, I'm gonna censor it.
No, leave in this part where we say it sounded like he said a bad word, because then it's understood that he didn't say the bad word. It's fine. I mean, if you say the name Heimerdinger from fucking Arcane, it sounds like you could be saying a bad word. So.
Heimerdinger? No? What does it sound like?
If you say it fast enough.
A Heimerdinger.
Don't worry about it.
Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger.
Don't worry about it. So,
well, I'm supposed to go. Alright, new game. We have to like
say words as fast as you can until they sound racist.
Chainsaw. Soggy.
Did we talk about like the game that me and Tadhg played on the way back to like fucking Brisbane?
What?
Hypotheticals. It would always be that it started with the most like insignificant thing, bringing on like a chain reaction of like, and there was always a pattern of the things we included. So it starts off with like, cause one of us was like tapping our legs, I think. And a joke going, what if you like tap your legs so fast and then like you're on a bus and I made a joke going, yeah, the bus like caves inwards. So we made a joke like the bus that explodes, hits an oil tanker, which then it like drives and explodes, goes through a school, and then the gas reacts on the bus and burns. We explained the hallway part. That's so funny.
The hallway part is so funny. It's always like explained it.
Like, don't laugh. You gotta be able to explain it.
Oh, sorry. We always explained it like it would be like Chamber of Secrets, where it's like kids running. Like kids running.
The fire's like plowing down the hallway and you see like kids getting like eviscerated.
What?
But then you get like like the kid, you get like a full camera view of a kid running like towards you, and then he gets eviscerated. It's like a 3D image of his skull like coming at you while also it gets eviscerated.
This is just fucking psychotic. This is like...
And then there's always a part where another kid narrowly misses the fire, it goes over him, but then a fire truck is like rushing to get there, rams into him.
It's
just fucking insane.
It's the stupidest game ever. It always ended with like the world just blowing up or some shit. It was... Oh... We did it. We kept on doing it the whole way right back, and we just ended up like crying. So like, fuck.
Yeah, it was kind of horrible. That's why we cried.
Yeah, well, it's tragic, really. I mean,
so all these fucking kids, always kids that get done getting killed. By the way,
kids dying is the funniest. Is like the funniest thing. So.
What the fuck is that little character you put in? What is that thing?
Just a little thing I made.
What is that? It's a little J?
Just a little dude.
Like a deformed numberjack. Just a numberjack.
Just a little dude.
Numberjack fetus.
It's awesome.
So how long have we been recording for?
About an hour 20. I was going to say we should end because I do want to go upstairs and watch some autistic people.
Yeah, so...
doing that right now.
You've already made that joke.
I guess we can close it off playing one round of the game. So, all right, Tadhg, you start off. What insignificant event starts off this chain?
Guy reading Lolita on the train.
That's not insignificant. That's pedophilia. Go on.
No. And then someone reacts so boldly to this that they're so taken aback. They slam through the window of the train and their head collides with someone standing on the platform. This person is spun back, and they get thrown back into an electrical box, and their body is like roasted. As it touches someone else's body. This creates a chain reaction of everyone touching each other, and then everyone's electrocuting each other until some dude who was smoking his cigarette gets touched, and he ignites into flames. You continue.
And then the whole train station explodes while the train is passing by, causing a huge explosion of all the train carts flying into the air across into a huge open city where there's buildings everywhere. Flaming train carts hurling toward each building. You go from here, Banjo.
Yeah, Banjo, you continue.
I don't know. All I can think of is fucking Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny, and that's not, you know. I'm not funny like you guys.
This is like Star Jump. This is like Star Jump. You go fucking like
Space Jump, and I fucking hated that game. So suck my balls. Podcast is over.